Standard 9th Science and Technology Part 1 Lesson number 4 Measurement of Matter. In this video we will understand structure of atom and atomic size. Structure of atom. In the previous classes we have studied that matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are formed from atoms. Effectively, an atom is the smallest unit of matter. So, what is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element which retains its chemical identity in all the physical and chemical changes. Now, the question is, from which experiments was it discovered that atoms have an internal structure? In the modern times, scientists, on the basis of experiments, explain the nature of an atom as well as the internal structure of atom. It started with Dalton's atomic theory. British scientist John Dalton put forth in 1803 AD his celebrated atomic theory. It says that matter is made up of atoms. Atoms are invisible and indestructible. Atom is like a hard, solid sphere. So it was compared to a billiard ball. The name of Dalton's model was given as billiard ball model. Dalton's theory had explained that mass is distributed uniformly in atom. J. Thomson experimented that negatively charged particles are inside an atom having a mass 1800 times less than a hydrogen atom. He developed model called plum pudding model of atom in 1904. According to Thomson, positive charge is distributed while negatively charged particles are embedded in it. But he said atom is electrically neutral. Rutherford had studied and made nuclear model of atom in 1911. So, now we should know Rutherford's nuclear model of atom. Rutherford studied the inside of atom by his celebrated scattering experiment. In this experiment, he took very thin gold foil and bombarded it with positively charged alpha particles. Most of the alpha particles went straight through the foil. Some got deflected through a small angle, while some got deflected through large angle. 1 out of 20,000 alpha particles bounced back in the direction opposite to the original path. This concludes positively charged nucleus at center of an atom and entire mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Negatively charged particles, that is electrons, revolve around the nucleus. Total negative charge of electron is equal to the positive charge on nucleus. And he also said there is an empty space between the revolving electron and nucleus. Rutherford's model explained atom as unstable, but it is actually stable. And this was concluded by Bohr's stable orbit atomic model. Niels Bohr explained the stability of atom by his stable orbit model in 1913. According to Niels Bohr, the electrons revolve around the atomic nucleus in circular orbits at a certain distance from the nucleus. He also said energy of an electron is constant when it is in a particular orbit. When electron goes from an inner orbit to the outer orbit, it absorbs energy equal to the difference of energy level. But when it goes from outer orbit to inner orbit, it emits energy equal to the difference of its energy level. After Bohr's model, in modern times, quantum's mechanical model of an atom was put forth. Quantum theory is the theoretical basis of modern physics that explains the nature and behavior of matter and energy on the atomic and subatomic level. In the year 1900, physicist Max Planck presented his quantum theory to explain energy from a glowing body occupies different areas of the color spectrum. After all these experiments, the structure of an atom was concluded. According to this, an atom is formed from the nucleus and the extranuclear part. The nucleus consists of positively charged protons and electrically neutral neutrons. The extranuclear part in the atomic structure includes negatively charged electrons revolving around the nucleus and the empty space in between the nucleus and the electron. Thus, we have the conclusion now that at the center of an atom is the nucleus and there are moving electrons in the extranuclear part. The electrons are negatively charged elementary particles, while the elementary particles that make up the nucleus are positively charged protons and electrically neutral neutrons. Look at the image of an atom obtained with a field ion microscope. This is the image of iridium atoms. Here, every spot in this image is an atom. In this slide, you can see the structure of lithium atom and aluminium atom. Atomic size, mass and valency. The question is, what is atomic size? Atomic size is the distance between the nucleus of an atom and its outermost shell. The atomic size depends on two important things. First one is number of electron orbits. Now, example given here is potassium having the atomic number 19. So, its electronic configuration is 2881 according to Bohr's theory. Sodium atomic number is 11. So, its electronic configuration is 281. 1. Thus, we can see here potassium atom is having 4 shells. That is K shell having 2 electrons, L having 8 electrons, M having 8 electrons and N having 1 electron. Whereas sodium, the electrons are distributed in only 3 shells, K, L and M. Thus, the atom of potassium is bigger than an atom of sodium. Atomic size depends on the second criteria also. Here, if same outermost orbit, then the atom having larger number of electrons in the outermost orbit is smaller than the one having fewer electrons. You can see the example here. Magnesium, the atomic number is 12. So, its electronic configuration is 282. Sodium, its atomic number is 11. So, its electronic configuration is 281. Thus, in this example, you can see both magnesium and sodium have 3 shells, but the valence electron in case of magnesium is 2, whereas the valence electron in case of sodium is 1. Therefore, an atom of magnesium is smaller than an atom of sodium. Here you can see the atom with larger number of electrons in the outermost orbit is smaller than the one having fewer electrons. Now, how do we express atomic radius? It is expressed in terms of nanometers. Now, what is nanometer? 1 billionth of a meter is known as nanometer. You can understand this by seeing the chart here. 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. 1 millimeter is 1 upon 1000 meter. 1 micrometer means 1 upon 1000 times of the meter. That is 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 meters. Now, nanometer means 1 upon 1000 times of micrometer. That is 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 meters is 1 nanometer. Then what is angstrom unit? 1 upon 10 to the power minus 10 times of meter is 1 angstrom unit.